Summertime is soccer time. With two of the biggest soccer tournaments taking place, the world will be at the edge of its seat to see which teams come out on top of Copa America and Euro 2024. But which competition is stronger? Which one harbors the best talent? Here at the Sports Geek, we decided to create all-star lineups for both tournaments and pit them against each other in an FC24 simulation to settle the score. But before we jump into the lineups, it's worth noting that we picked players based on their current version, not their prime. That's why you won't see an icon like Luka Modric making an appearance. Now let's get things started with our all-star lineup for Copa America 2024. North American soccer fans will be disappointed to see mostly players from South America, but a few names still made our list. Our lineup will play 4 defenders, 3 in the middle, and 3 forwards. And don't worry if it looks too offensive, we've picked a very hardworking midfield to make up for that. In Copa's goal, we have Alisson Becker. As Liverpool's goalkeeper, he's established himself as one of the best shot stoppers in the world. And he doesn't have any obvious weaknesses, so he's a straightforward choice. For center backs, we have Uruguay's Ronald Araujo and Brazil's Marquinhos. Araujo is an easy choice as a versatile defender known for his discipline, speed, and ball control, while Marquinhos is a true rock on defense and delivers everything you could expect from a modern center back. At left back, we have Alphonso Davies, and at right back, we have Antonee Robinson. Davies is a no-brainer as one of the fastest players in the world with fantastic technique and dribbling skills, but choosing Robinson might be a surprise to most. Robinson's been very consistent for Fulham the past few years and is just entering his prime at 26. He's fast, he's disciplined, and he gets the job done. For center midfielders, we have Rodrigo de Paul, Alexis McAllister, and Bruno Guimaraes. De Paul is one of the most underrated center midfielders in the world, being strong and aggressive enough to pose as the defensive-minded talisman all season long. If we had a say, he'd be the captain of this Copa America All-Star team. McAllister is considered one of the most versatile players in the world, and we decided to give him a more advanced role in this team. That way he can help enable forwards with his top-notch passing and dribbling. Speaking of versatile midfielders, let's not forget about Guimaraes. This guy really brings it all, from grit and a strong desire to win to an endless supply of energy that will elevate entire teams around him. Moving on to the forwards, we have Vinicius Jr. at left forward, Lionel Messi at right forward, and Darwin Núñez at striker. Vinicius is fast, unpredictable, and easily swings past defenders. Messi, on the other hand, might be past his prime, but he's still a magician with the ball at his feet. The rest of the Copa All-Star lineup will provide the running, while Messi will be responsible for scoring and assisting when it matters most. It worked for Argentina in the World Cup, after all. And lastly comes Núñez. Although he might not be an efficient finisher, he always forces the opposing defenders to work hard, which would open up space for the rest of the team, making him the perfect complement to Messi and Vinicius on the front line. And let's not forget the bench. Every team needs one, and our Copa All-Star bench is made up of the following: Ederson, Rafinha, Lautaro Martinez, Federico Valverde, Luis Suarez, Eder Militao, and Julian Alvarez. Now for the Euro 2024 All-Star lineup. In the goal, we have Gianluigi Donnarumma. This was the toughest position for our soccer experts to choose, but ultimately we decided on Donnarumma. He has been inconsistent recently, however his skill ceiling is amongst the highest of the Euro goalkeepers. For center backs, we have Virgil van Dijk and Ruben Dias. Similarly, both Van Dijk and Dias have been at the top of European football for a while now, and their aggression, game sense, and excellent one-on-one skills cement them as top picks in the center back position. At left back, we have Theo Hernandez, and at right back, we have Kyle Walker. Hernandez is an absolute beast of a left back with fast acceleration and great play inside the 6-yard box. It was hard to ignore the up-and-coming Joško Gvardiol for this position, but we still prefer Hernandez in 2024. Kyle Walker has to be our go-to right back choice. He has amazing versatility and might as well be the definition of a speed merchant. He's one of the few people who can actually keep up with Vinny Jr. on Copa's team. For center midfielders, we've chosen Rodri, Jude Bellingham, and Kevin De Bruyne. Rodri is great at stopping ongoing pressure, and he gets the ball forward consistently and with accuracy. Bellingham's impact is felt no matter where he's at on the field, and he can score critical goals against packed defenses. And De Bruyne has such an insane game IQ while working hard even without the ball. Unlike many other iconic players from the past who had flashy play styles, but they were a defensive liability. And finally for the forwards, we have Kylian Mbappe at left forward, Bernardo Silva at right forward, and Harry Kane as striker. Kylian Mbappe is pretty much unstoppable with the speed, technique, and composure to beat anyone. Silva might come as a surprise choice, as you can definitely make a case for a number of more productive right wingers, but we decided to sacrifice them for the sake of balance. We have enough scoring potential on the team as is, and Silva will provide the security on the ball that this team needs with his movement and control. On top of that, he often produces stunning goals and assists, making him a well-rounded addition that fills in some of the team's potential weaknesses. Kane has been one of the most consistent strikers for years now. He's a very reliable scorer who can also play with his back to the goal and create space for others. Lack of help has been the main issue behind his recent struggles, but this all-star lineup is more than capable of matching Kane's contributions. Once again, we need a bench, and for our Euro All-Star team, we're taking Jan Oblak, Joško Gvardiol, Phil Foden, Florian Wirtz, Rafael Leao, Cristiano Ronaldo, and Robert Lewandowski. Now before we get into the action, would this really be a video from the Sports Geek if we didn't talk odds? After all, an event as spectacular as what we're imagining would offer the mind-blowing opportunity to get in on the action. Our odds makers carefully considered these all-star team lineups and generated what they think would be appropriate odds. Without adding margin, of course. Picking a winner for a clash of such epic proportions is close to impossible, but we feel Team Euro 2024 has a slight advantage. The bench is stronger, and you honestly can't really find a weak spot. Team Copa America might struggle on the left with Kylian Mbappe and Theo Hernandez, which is why Team Euro is a slight favorite. Still, with so many world-class players, you never know what might happen. Head on down to the comments and place your bets now. We'll give you a few seconds to make your choices and see if you could win big. Now let the game begin. That settles it. Copa wins, and this caught us by surprise since we figured Team Euro looked better on paper. So the winning bets for the match were Team Copa America to win and under 2.5 goals. Do you agree with our choices? Do you agree with the outcome? And most importantly, would you have cashed in on your bets? Let us know in the comments below. For everything you need to dominate the sportsbooks and become a great bettor, subscribe for even more content and head over to thesportsgeek.com.